The body is a very complex system. Multiple systems in the body work together to keep the body in a stable condition. The immune system is the police in society. The immune system works to fight off anything that is harmful and foreign in the body. There are many different types of cells that help with the fighting and immunity of viruses and bacteria. Each cell carries a different role in the process of fighting bacteria. The process begins with the production of white blood cells in the bone marrow. One of the two cells created are B cells. They are in charge of creating antibodies through plasma. After the disease has been fought, the memory B cells stay present for future immunity. After fighting the foreign bacteria, they reside in the lymph nodes, spleen, and other tissues to wait for the next time they are needed. Here's when they get the chance to divide and mature by the process of mitosis. The T cell is like the B cell's other brother. T cells are the second type of white blood cells created in the bone marrow. T cells also break up into 3 different divisions, with each having a specific job. The inflammatory cells come into play whenever the skin gets punctured. They call macrophages to come to the wounded area to kill any bacteria that came in the wound. The cytotoxic C cells are the vicious fighters. They kill the cells in the body that are infected, cancerous or foreign. The helper T cells are the last ones to come into play. The helper T cells help the B cells create more antibodies to fight off the bacteria. The movie Osmosis Jones portrays the workings of the immune system into an animation. In other words, they took the process of the immune system and used it as a storyline for the movie.
In the year 2001, witness this man, Frank, as he becomes the center of the summer's greatest action adventure and the year's most intense, heart-pounding odyssey. The most amazing journey ever seen is about to take place.
Dad, that's filthy!
Inside Frank's body.
To start the process of fighting bacteria, both B and T cells go through a process of recognition to recognize the foreign invaders. The body recognizes each cell by a lock and key method. Every cell has a receptor on the outside layer which can be considered the key. The cell is recognized once it finds a B cell that locks in with it. If the cell is foreign, then the B cell will break it down and present it to the T cells to fight. Each cell that isn't foreign has specific proteins on the outside that allows the T cells to recognize them and not attack. Once the T cell recognizes foreign invaders, they begin the war. The cytotoxic T cells will manipulate their bodies to surround and ingest the foreign bacteria. Once they engulf the bacteria, they then attempt to break down the bacteria in a process known as phagocytosis. If the bacteria or virus had a chance to reproduce, then the body will use leukocytes to inform the body to produce white blood cells that will fight that specific virus or bacteria.
What the heck is a uvula? It's that little dangly thing that hangs down in Frank's boxer shorts. Okay, here we go. Not that little dangly thing, the one in his throat. I knew that.
The problem in Osmosis Jones began with Bill Murray eating an egg that was contaminated with bacteria from the monkey. After becoming ill, the symptoms could have seemed to be an allergic reaction to the egg instead of a common cold. Things like a simple headache or coughing due to an itchy throat. The symptoms are very similar, but the process in the body is very different. A food allergy happens when the body misreads the food and reacts to the food as if it was a harmful and foreign invader like bacteria. The reaction happens the second time the food is ingested because the body will start to reproduce soldiers to fight the food right after the first time it is eaten. Aside from bacteria being able to reproduce and cause sickness, a person can do simple things to strengthen their immune system and possibly lower the chances of the bacteria reproducing. The clinic narrowed things down to 3 simple things: diet, exercise, and stress. By diet, they don't mean the Atkins diet or the latest diet to drop 10 pounds. Including certain vitamins and minerals to your diet would do the job. For example, eating more vegetables for antioxidants or some fruits like oranges for vitamin C. Exercise is the next step. Exercise can actually increase the response of the immune system. All it takes is a few laps up and down the stairs. The last thing is to try to reduce the amount of stress. Stress can cause moods like depression and fatigue, which can cause the immune system to weaken. These are simple steps to a stronger immune.
It's a ballsy.
Can you feel the heat, Jones? Too bad you won't be here to see me break my record when I take down Frank's pretty little girl.
She ain't going down. You are.
What?